Random might dip into his sideboard here and start pulling out some more of the clunk, getting rid of some of the clunkier stuff. So he has an Ooze in his main deck. So he has an answer to those weapons. He's got a Sun Fury Protector, he's got an Unstable Ghoul, he's got 2 Hellfires, he's got 2 Heal Bots. Okay, so those Heal Bots need to go in. He's got a Sea Giant, Sludge Belcher, Low Feb. So he could actually opt for more of a mid-range direction with this. I mean, this variation of Zoo is very mid-range anyway, but it still has all of that very early Zoo-ish aggression, whereas he could probably thin out his early game for a better late game with 2 anti-kill bots and a Belcher, maybe a Sun Fury. I mean, I'd like to see him cut a Doom Guard here. He's got 2 Doom Guards, and they were very clunky for him that game. I don't think he needs Sun Fury, he's got 2 Argus actually. So he definitely wants to see 2 heal bots in there, he definitely wants to see a Sludge Belcher. I would even maybe consider an Unstable Ghoul. But it's just what to cut. I mean, he's got to think what... Doom Guard definitely goes. I think you probably maybe cut out a Sylvanas for a heal bot. I mean, it's a tough call really, depends... Depends... Yeah. He wanted to get the Mal'Ganis, but it didn't really make any difference, unfortunately. He definitely wants heal bots in there, I guess, but it's just what do you cut? Well, he's taking his time with his decision. I guess it's a tough call, really. I mean, what do you really want to cut? You need to keep your Ooze. Maybe a Flame Imp. Flame Imp might be worth cutting. It does 3 damage to yourself. Just speeds up his Hunter. So let's just say, if I was going to do this, I'd cut a Flame Imp, I'd cut a Doom Guard, and chuck in 2 heal bots. The Belcher could come in for Sylvanas. Depends how much he values Sylvanas. Yeah, I think the Imp and a Doom Guard as 2 fine substitutes for heal bot. Unless anyone disagrees with me in chat. Well, the keyboard's on the line here. I mean, if you're going to win a tournament, sometimes you need to take some time. I mean, it's always a good idea in any tournament, really, to not rush yourself. There is generally no rush, unless you're given a timer, specifically. I mean, all your decisions... Okay, they're going in now. I mean, and that applies for your turns as well. I mean, look at Life Coach. He takes his entire turn to make his decisions. He may have made his decision right at the start, but he just goes through all the scenarios of what he could do, what could potentially happen, what's coming up. So, you know, never be afraid to take the full turn.
Your soul shall be mine.
So we see an early Ooze in the hand. That probably is going to stay in his hand. The Implosions are not so useful, so I can see them being mulliganed out. RhiRhi, I would consider keeping the Sergeant. It gives you a turn 1 play, and I just dropped the other 2. I wouldn't have even kept the quick shot there. So turn 1 abusive, nice 2/1 body.
Traveler. I greet you.
Yes. I think you guys should coin out the egg here. Then you get a good trade option with it next turn. So if he plays anything like a juggler or something, you've got a way to deal with it. Another quick shot. So maybe he's gone more mid-range with his... I don't know, I can't remember if we saw RhiRhi actually go in for any changes in his sideboard. I mean, the juggler's the obvious play here, but you have to consider if your opponent coins out an egg, what's going to follow up with it? Is he going to have a Direwolf Alpha, or is he going to have an Overwhelming? But unfortunately, he didn't really have anything else to do that turn. I mean, he could have quick shotted if he really feared an Overwhelming, and then he could have kept his night juggler around for another play, maybe with dreams or something. But RhiRhi's going to be able to deal with this quite effectively if he decides to use his quick shot here and the abusive sergeant. So he got a lot of value out of his abusive sergeant from a turn 1 play. So yeah, he just decided to clean that up. Oh, okay. So he's not afraid of knife jugglers. Oh, that's fine. And the Imp Gang Boss. What a card. Honestly, you could say it's probably a card Zoo didn't need. All the other nonsense they've got going on in their decks at the moment. So he does tech in the Sludge Belcher. I think that's good. So he does know he can be on the clock here. He is a Warlock as well. His hero power actually helps the Hunter.
My shield.
So I like this time round. He's been a lot more defensive. So we could have had the option of maybe getting more value out of the Argus by getting 2 minions later on, but he decided to be a bit more defensive, which is a better line of play for him. The Zoo is just going to fight for board. RhiRhi has the option to fight for board and just try and kill you as fast as possible. Oh, a Mal'Ganis comes off the top there. We have a Void Caller. Sorry, I get really confused with the Void cards. If he wants it, but he's probably just going to set up the Belcher here. The thing is, if he plays the Void Caller, he sets up some really powerful imps if they don't get cleaned up.
I wonder.
And he's on 26. I mean, what's he really... I would have liked to see a Void Caller that turn, but... Oh, okay, that's good. I like that. So he's going to make him sacrifice his Loatheb. And he plays around Unleash the Hounds as well. That's a lot better, actually. And we're going to see a quick shot. So yeah, getting some extra value out of his keep him alive, maybe get rid of this Argus. So draws the Void Walker. Gets a nice easy trade here if you want it. Maybe drop the Void Caller and say the Haunted Creeper? Or maybe, well, I'd drop the Void Caller and the Void Walker, potentially. Or you could go for Haunted Creeper, Knife Juggler, Haunted Creeper, Void Walker if you want to clear the board.
Why do you call?
But this Void Walker will protect him from this... But the bow will clear it up, but it's good. He makes him waste 3 damage from the bow on a 1-drop, so that works out really well for him. And he isn't under too much threat now that he has a Mal'Ganis sitting in his hand ready. I guess it'd just be more unfortunate if he drew some kind of lower scale demons. Alright, so now he has an opportunity to start clearing the board. So you can definitely clear... You can definitely clear 2 things with some random knives. I say definitely very loosely, by the way. This is if the RNG goes in his favour. Yeah, when he decides to clear the Haunted Creeper, which is a good idea, you don't want to give the Hunter any kind of kill command. And that worked out okay. I mean, knives could have hit base, he actually cleared minions. So from here on, RhiRhi pretty much has to just go all in, because he's run out of steam at this point. He decides to trade though. So he gets a hefty amount of damage, but we see the Mal'Ganis in hand, and he's going to be able to drop both actually. And get a free hero power, so works out pretty well for him. Wait, no, whoa, what are you doing? Play that Imp Gang boss first. Yes, you play that card first. Very good, very good. And then things look very bleak for RhiRhi. And he just gets a Doom card off the top. Wow. So it's pretty potential lethal coming up next turn. Now he gets the Hound, but he would have to waste almost everything on this Mal'Ganis. So RhiRhi's not completely out of this game just yet. This is Hunter. But he does have the option for drawing some clunky stuff. Like, he doesn't want to start drawing stuff like Freezing Trap or Haunted Creepers at this point. He wants to start drawing his Wolf Riders, his quick shots, his kill commands. He just wants to smack down this Warlock as fast as possible. So he does actually tech in the Sun Fury Protector. And that works out great for him. That might actually close out all of RhiRhi's options for winning this game. I think you clear the Hound there. So the Silence, again, a bit of a clunky draw. It's actually quite relevant here. He can silence a 0-2. But it still not looking good. See, if he had maybe kept that Knife Juggler, if he hadn't traded into that Knife Juggler, he would have been 2 damage ahead from the Loot Hoarder's attack. So I wonder if that'll make any difference. But he's holding on. Oh no, the Argus just.
My shield for Argus.
So to win this game, he'd need to draw Quick Shot into Kill Command. Yeah, Quick Shot and Kill Command. Double Owl.
Well played.
That's unfortunate. So actually, Randall takes a game, and ties it up 1-1.